Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Ben and I am Bald Man Gaming and I'm excited for this episode in Montreal. Last time out, Logan Sargent crashed, but this time I just feel like he's going to finish this race. He's going to finish well. He's crashed in about half of the races so far, but it's to be expected. He's not a great driver yet, but we're going to make him a champion. So here we go. Let's get into it. Our level 3 race simulator is done. We're going to go to facilities and we're going to go ahead and upgrade this once again, trying to get to level 5 so that it gives Logan Sargent the best chance at getting into the 80s. We're here at performance targets, and so reaching Q2 is our qualification target. I think we can also click this one on because if we're trying to reach Q2, doing 15th is totally possible, and then finishing position as well. And then this last one, let's see if we can continue to get Albon or Sargent to qualify 15th and one of them to finish 15th. All right, so qualifying can be tricky when it comes to the rain, and we had rain in our qualifying laps here. And so the first lap was clean on softs, and Alexander Albon and Logan Sargent make it into Q number 2, which means we're hitting performance targets. But I do need to show you this before we move on. It's Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll did not have a good lap. He is going to be starting 17th, and Yuki Tsunoda actually crashed on the in lap. Everybody set their lap time, and he crashed on the in lap and absolutely destroyed his car. And so he's going to start 15th, and it looks like Ocon and Sargent have penalties. All right, so after Q2, we have made both drivers into Q3. Albon taking 5th, Logan Sargent taking 10th, but there were two big time drivers that did not make it into Q number 3, and it was Fernando Alonso and Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc didn't make it in. And so there's a couple of teams that mistimed the rain. Once again, it is raining during this quali. And so Q number 3. All right, after Q3, Albon is going to be starting at 5th, and Logan Sargent took 9th, but he does have a penalty, so he's going to start further back in the grid. Let's see how we do this race. All right, so here we go. Here's going to be our strategy. We're going to go aggressive on the softs. We're going to attack on the hards for the entire time, then head back and be aggressive on the softs again. And so it seemed like through all the numbers, this is the faster way to do it. There should be some 1 stops, maybe some 2 stops in there. So it should be an interesting race. And so here we go, the Canadian Grand Prix. We've got the 5 red lights and they are out, and here we go, starting on Logan Sargent today, just like we have for the past couple of races. And we are going to hope that Logan can get aggressive early. So we're going to go and give him some high overtake, see if he can make some moves early. But there goes Gasly, there goes Pierre Gasly as he gets by everybody. And so Sargent is going to retain 11th. Just looking up at Albon right now, it looks like Alexander Albon is fighting Kevin Magnussen, and he has taken Magnussen to retain 5th place. So let's hope here that Logan Sargent can, he's set up to have a really good run, hopefully get close to the top 10 here, and maybe get his first points of the season. All right, Logan is going to try to take Pierre Gasly. Oh, he thought about it for a second, diving in late break, but he has him here. It looks like he's going to be able to out-accelerate the Alpine, and Logan Sargent now has the inside, and so Logan Sargent is going to end up at taking 10th place. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw it on neutral. Oh, something has gone wrong. Who has gone wrong? Albon! What happened? What happened? Are you kidding me? All right, here comes Lewis Hamilton. Here's Lewis, here's Albon. So Lewis Hamilton slides off and he... No!
That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Does Lewis get a penalty for this? Do you think Lewis gets a penalty for that? Because he spun in front of Albon, and Albon, did Albon hit him? Or is that just bad luck? No, there's multiple cars crashing. All right, Albon has minor front wing damage. Okay, I do have a spare front wing, so we'll bring him in once we're ready to actually make a tire change. But oh my goodness gracious. I mean, We're not even. We're 2 laps into this. This is happening so many times. We're 2 laps in, 1 lap in, and people are crashing. What is wrong with you, Lewis? All right. I'm done with the ranting. I'm done with the ranting. I'm lost for words right now. I'm lost for words. All right. Ignore. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Yes. Yes. Lewis, the penalty! Get out of here! The 7-time champion spun like a moron. Is that a bit much? I feel like that might be a bit much. I need to take his battery down here. We're going to continue to go aggressive with both of these guys. And we're going to hopefully stay in tow with Lewis as Albon is now trying to take Logan Sargent here.
Yeah, got ya. You okay?
They're both out. They're both out. They are both out the race.
Feel good, Alex.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All good.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. We're what, lap 3? We're lap 3. I mean lap. Oh my. I don't even. I mean, yeah, show the replay. Show the replay. All right, there it is. Who? Oh. I mean, what is that? Oh. I mean, we just took each other out. And I mean, what? This is painful. This is honestly, this is just painful. Oh. So many parts were destroyed. So many parts. We're gonna have to emergency parts. I don't have spare parts. Oh my goodness, this is gonna cost us like $20 million and Albon gets the penalty. Yeah, of course. Oh. I mean, should we finish just watching the race? Should we just commentate Max Verstappen winning again? I think I just might fire Albon for that. I mean, he has points on the season. I think that would be stupid, but I mean, he crashed Sargent. Should that not be a fireable offense? Is it if Albon crashes Sargent? He took us both out. He took us both out. Oh my goodness gracious, so much pain. Like I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't even have words for this. I mean, it didn't even look like Albon tried to turn. It just looks like he just, I don't know, decided that the wall looked good to hit. Thanks. The safety car is ending. I mean, it just doesn't even look like Albon tried to make the turn and was like, oh, well, my front wing is damaged, so I might as well wreck the rest of the car. And so the 2 Red Bulls are running away. I'm just not even going to. Guys, I'll see you at the end of the race. Well, there's another red flag here. I'm just going to give you guys really kind of slight highlights. I know I said we'd be back at the end of the race, but it looks like George Russell is going to wreck and is going to cause same. Oh, whoa! Ferrari and the Mercedes. Whoa! I'm just going to give you guys the big highlights. If there's anything else that happens during this race, I am super disappointed. I'm a little distraught. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, thanks, Red. Let's see what drivers can we check? Oh, both are retired because Albon crashed us. I'm being serious. I think I'm going to fire Alexander Albon. I'm mad. I'm frustrated at this point. Does anybody want to come to Williams? Okay, anybody want to come to Williams? I am hiring off the street. If you're watching this right now, comment down below if you have any sort of driving experience, because I want to hire you. Maybe I can figure out a way to put you in the game. It'd be much better than Albon. I'll make you like an 82. Oh, both Ferraris are out. Both Ferraris are out and a Mercedes. Nice. This just keeps getting better. Up, guys, there's another safety car. I am going time 16, so we will have to watch all of these. Valtteri Bottas crashed in turn number 4. I mean, honestly, as I was fast forwarding here, and as we watch Valtteri just absolutely clip the wall, it looks like the same turn. Is what I was thinking about was we now have 4 people out. We have a better car than Alpine. We were running top 10, and we could have, and Hamilton had a penalty. Sargent could have gotten his first points of the season. If you really think about it, 2 Ferraris and a Mercedes are now out of the race. I think we've progressed farther than the Alpines at this point in our car development. Sargent could have gotten points out of this. Think about like that makes this even more disappointing, is that he could have gotten points. And now Red Bull doesn't have Ferrari to keep up with them, and Red Bull's going to continue and start destroying people in the constructors. But more importantly, Logan could have gotten his first points of the season. He had good parts. He qualified well. He was running 10th, and the guy right in front of him had a penalty. And Albon was going to have to change out his front wing, so he's probably going to jump Albon too. And, I mean, all of this could have been setting up for Logan Sargent getting his first points, instead of Albon, like an idiot, just decided that the wall looked really good to hit. I mean, I'm seriously thinking about changing out Albon. You're gonna have to keep watching this to see if we get rid of Albon at the end. Well, Max won another race. Just so that you guys know, Fernando Alonso took Sergio Perez at the last lap to go ahead and take second. Sergio Perez got fastest lap. Look at Lance Stroll. Ocon had a great race. Lewis Hamilton dropped 5 spots, and Tsunoda had a really good race, and all these guys moved up a whole bunch of spots because all of these guys crashed. This is the second race that we've run this season that we've had 5+ drivers crash. I mean, this has been insane. I've played a couple of different saves. I've never seen this many wrecks in one season, especially so close to each other. It's absolutely insanity to me, but that's what happened. So I'm mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want Albon anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't want Albon. Albon sucks. I mean, I get that Logan has crashed. I understand that. But that's part of the fun of the challenge, is for Logan Sargent to be there and to wreck a whole lot the first probably 2 years. But Albon doesn't need to be compounding this. Albon doesn't need to do this. This is probably why Red Bull got rid of him. I'm just going to be honest. It's probably why Red Bull got rid of him. Hot take, I don't know if Albon's going to do anything this year in real life. I don't know. He's the hot ticket right now. We'll see if he can capitalize on one good year. Max is back on top. Charles Leclerc. Fernando Alonso is doing doing really well for himself and Aston Martin. That's going to move Red Bull out to a pretty significant lead, but second place is on. Second place is on for the Aston Martins. Mercedes is doing awful. Alpine's doing okay. Haas, McLaren, and Williams has moved down because Lando Norris had a fantastic race. So anyway, there you go. There's a bunch of stuff that we're not in. I know I'm a little salty right now. I understand that. I am kind of salty. Not kind of. I'm really salty because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with that. Finances, we lost money. That's on Albon. You owe us that. Oh, that does bring up a point. You know how earlier we were saying that Logan Sargent should replace everything that he's wrecked? Albon should replace everything that he's now wrecked. both cars. Both cars. Let's go see how much Albon's making right now. All right, let's go see it. All right, so here's Albon's car. He's missing a chassis. My guess, both guys don't have chassis. We're gonna have to go to this one, and that really sucks. Okay, I have one chassis coming. We're giving it to Sargent. Front wing. Let's see what we got for front wing. It looks like we can. Oh, we've got 2 front wings. Cool. We got front wings for both cars. Awesome. So we can go ahead and install those. Suspensions. We don't have any suspensions. I think I have maybe one. No, I didn't. I decided not to do a suspension because suspensions should be coming in for like not this race, but the next race. I think I can get suspensions, and so I didn't make extra suspensions. So that's going to cost us a lot of money. Or maybe I'll just make one, and then oh my goodness, look at everything that he wrecked. This is Albon's car, by the way. Let's see Sargent. So Sargent is missing a chassis and a suspension, just like Albon is. And then Albon wrecked all of those. That's $5 million. That's 2.5. That's $1 million. If we're going to have 2 chassis for the next race, that's going to be $4+ million. What are we up to? We're up to 14 million. We're up to what? Like $12 million on just Logan Sargent's car alone. So you double that. And we don't have a suspension, so that's going to cost even a couple of more million. Let's call it 14 million. It's $28 million that Albon has absolutely wrecked. So let's see what his what his contract situation is now. Okay, we got him for 2 years for $3 million. I mean, that's awful. $28 million in one race that I'm going to have to spend now. Do I fire him? Do I get rid of him? This is the question I think we need to be asking ourselves now. He absolutely could have destroyed the season with that one wreck. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being a little over dramatic, but that is about $28 million that he just wrecked in one race. One race. And he wrecked probably a really high likelihood that Logan Sargent was going to get his first points on the season. Are there any drivers that want to come to us? Fernando Alonso. He's open to negotiations. Pierre Gasly is open to negotiations. Valtteri Bottas is open to negotiations. Lance Stroll is. Should I do it?